Yes, my people, wetin I bring today, it go shock you now. When me sef see the video, when I see am, when I hear am, I was surprised. Even Bola Tinubu himself no fit come out and justify himself. The man don go under shade, he don go hide for wetin happen for court today. They open in nyash like this, they open am wide. Wetin this man do for the past like 30 years ago, they bring am come like this, say na wetin he do be this. You know say I dey always talk and say no matter how lie travel for years, it take 1 minute for truth to meet it. See, stay connected to the end of this show. Me na see wetin happen for court today as INEC chairman and Tinubu were open, their nyash were open, everything the weakness that Peter Obi brought today destroyed their life. Stay connected to the end.
Welcome to LAJUPOG TV show.
The whole of crime scene
is happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happiness in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV show. If you are new to this show, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, the bell beside it, and also plan to drop your comment in the comment section so that YouTube will notify you anytime we drop any other video into this channel. Yes my people, you know I was saying in my previous videos that we should not worry, that we should take heart for a while, that what is happening, the recession, the scarcity of food, scarcity of fuel, and everything that is happening presently is because we are close to our success. And I explained in my previous video the plans and goal of Bola Tinubu for this country. So I'm what happened in court today like this, it marvels everybody. The only thing we are waiting for now is for the judge to take his decision, because everything that is laid down, APC lawyers were unable to defend it, and I'm very sure that the disqualification of Bola Tinubu as the presidential candidate of APC will be disqualified. INEC chairman himself will be writing his resignation letter now. Like really, he'll be writing it now. Stay connected to the end of the show. May na see wetin happen for court. So you na go use na eyes see and hear wetin dey happen. See you soon.
How in the world did a lawyer who came to court as a witness to defend Tinubu turn around to justify and affirm everything that Labour Party said in their petition? Many people didn't pay attention to what happened in court. This man came into the courtroom with a lot of clout. He was flaunting his CV. He's been there, he's been here. But when the Labour Party lead counsel started questioning him, he started picking him apart one by one. First, he claimed that the $460,000 that Tinubu forfeited to the US government was a civil forfeiture, not a criminal one like Labour Party alleged. But when the erudite lawyer asked him if he knew that the judgment was based on a particular section of the US Constitution, he himself now turned around and accepted. He even went ahead to name the particular section. Do you know what? We checked that section. The judgment on the forfeiture that Tinubu made in the US was based on this section, USC 982, and this is what it says. Criminal forfeiture under 18 USC 982 involves confiscating property as part of a criminal conviction. This type of forfeiture is contingent upon the successful prosecution and conviction of someone for engaging in illegal activity, such as drug trafficking or money laundering. The gravity of this case, if Tinubu was still living in the United States by 1993, he will definitely be brought to court and sentenced. It's as simple as that. But because he was far away in Nigeria, they just had to make a call across. Also remember that by that time in 1993, Nigeria didn't have any bilateral agreement with the United States as it concerns exchange of prisoners or people that have committed crime in each country, like it happened in the case of Buruji Kashamu. So if Nigeria had any kind of agreement with the United States by that time, they would have made an extradition request, as simple as that. Let's bring it down to Nigeria so that many people will understand the gravity of what happened. Imagine the NDLEA guys are tracking some people and they eventually catch them and they start tracing their funds in the banks and they find out that someone, no matter how highly placed, that person is storing funds traced to narcotics in his account. They will go after that person. They will first of all block the account, and if they ever catch that person, what do you think that person will go through? At the end of the day, will the person turn around and say it was a civil forfeiture that he made to the NDLEA and Nigerian government? No, in this situation, it is a criminal forfeiture. That was exactly what happened to Tinubu in the United States. Now, before we continue, many people will be saying, if it is true that Tinubu made a criminal forfeiture, why was he able to continue going to the United States thereafter? Yes, this is the angle and argument that his counsel is coming from. They want to prove that, if he really committed a crime, he still continues going to the United States. Why hasn't he been arrested? That's why they tendered visas, copies of visas that he has gotten from the United States and has gone and come back. There are two reasons for this. Number one is that there's this policy in the United States. They don't seem to go after politically exposed persons abroad. Let's take, for instance, the indictment of Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar was indicted by a US Senate committee because of money laundering. When he was vice president, he used his wife. It's an old news. Everyone knows about it. Some tens of millions he laundered to the United States. So the US Senate committee indicted Atiku Abubakar with some other African politicians. But they didn't go after Atiku Abubakar. They didn't make an extradition request. Because of what? Because Atiku Abubakar is a politically exposed person. He has a potential to become the president. Their patriotism is to their own country alone. They don't care. If you guys elect a thief or whoever to rule you, that's your problem. Theirs is to protect their own interest. When they see someone that has become a president, maybe a dubious person, they will say, this guy, do we have a dossier on this guy? Let's open it. So whatever information they have about you, they will use it as a leverage. They will say, we want this resource from you. We want this socio-natural resource from you. This company needs this, it needs that. And if you're not negotiating very well with them, they will tell you, we know about this, we know about that. That will just put you in shape because you will not want anyone to know about your secrets. That's why they tap phones. They want to know every information. So that's the major reason they forgot about it. It's not like it didn't happen, but it's just that it is a form of leverage that they will use when they want to use it. The second reason is that it doesn't make sense for the Justice Department to start going after someone you've recovered money from. It doesn't make economic, even legal sense, because the money you recovered it, you will now start spending another money to prosecute the person in court. So the state has nothing else to gain except lose, because they will spend money to prosecute the person, still spend money on the person in prison. While the person is imprisoned, he will be fed. He'll be taken care of. If he falls sick, the state will take care of the person. So the state has simply nothing to gain again after recovering thousands of dollars from their illegal activity. Even without the confirmation from the witness that Tinubu's forfeiture in the United States was a criminal one, the judges already know. Between them, they have many years of experience on the bench. So when they see a case, they make their own research, they have the experience, despite everything being before them, all the evidence, all the judgment, however it was done, everything is before them, but they will still make their own research to be double sure that it is the way it happened. Then they will pass their judgment. And Tinubu should seriously be worried. This time, there's no way he can get out of this. This is straight disqualification. People shouldn't be worried about the outcome of this petition, because however it turns out, if after looking at all the evidence they still say no, he didn't do anything, then we are all in it together. The next general elections, you won't see people coming out to vote because there's no need. You won't blame them. Their vote won't count. It didn't count this year. It's the next election that it will count. And if people don't come out to vote, they will rig it. It will become a selection process. And if people are selected, they will not do anything in office. They won't perform. They won't won't execute any project. They will just be writing all the money off because they don't have anyone to impress. You didn't vote them. They were selected by the party and people in power. So what will ultimately happen? It will make Nigeria a failed state, as simple as that, because nothing will work. So we are all in it together. Maybe, who knows, by that time they will be comparing Nigeria with Somalia. Yes, that's the level we will fall if they refuse to do the right thing. So people shouldn't worry about the outcome. Whatever the outcome, we are all in it together. You can't run away because it's turn by turn Nigeria Limited. No matter how highly placed you are in Nigeria, you are still affected by what is happening in Nigeria. You can't run away from it, except you go abroad and leave. Yes, that's the only way you can run away from it. Now, let's look at the question that is on everyone's lips. People are asking why, what is going to happen to Peter Obi, that they tendered evidence that his name wasn't on the register in Anambra before the election. The question that many people should ask is why? Why should a so-called winner of an election seeking to disqualify the loser? Isn't that strange? Besides, the section they are relying on in Electoral Act didn't say that the party or any party will stop accepting new members after submitting their register to INEC 30 days before the primaries. So the party still has the right to continue accepting new members, and they cannot be updating their register every day and be delivering to INEC before the primaries. There's also a unanimous appeal court judgment that threw away the matter before the election. They went as far as awarding 200,000 to Peter Obi and others. So people shouldn't worry. We'll get more details about this judgment in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching.
Yes, my people, thanks for staying connected to the end of this show. You know, I was saying in my previous videos that if it is good, you know how to do, continue. If it is bad, you know how to do, continue. The end of it all will justify the means, because no matter how the good or bad you are doing, after years to come, if you are going for any political position, anything that you are going for, you know, that good or that bad thing you have done is going to come out and show. Just continue doing the bad thing, continue doing the good. You will receive your reward one day. What Bola Ahmed did 30 years ago, they brought it to court today. I hope you heard what this analysis. I hope you heard what happened in this analysis. What he did years back had been brought to court in front. He couldn't defend himself. APC lawyer, they couldn't defend him. Tinubu lawyer, they couldn't defend him. So if it is good that you know how to do, continue. I'm very, very sure now that INEC chairman will be planning his resignation. You know, I said it earlier that he will be planning his resignation letter. This man will resign. He will use his hand to resign like this. That is no more doing, because what he has done is bad. This man is not supposed to be to come out and be proud of himself. The disgrace that this man has brought to Nigerians, to the disgrace that this man has brought to the whole Nigeria itself. I don't believe that this man will be able to come out to open his eyes to the world again. See the problem. See the problem that this man has caused. Since when Bola Ahmed Tinubu has entered, he has not done anything for the masses. I'm saying it again, he has not done anything that is real for the masses. He entered, he increased the salary of politicians. He did not pay federal staffs. Those staffs are suffering. Those staffs are starving in their house, and they are doing their work day and night, and he did not pay them. Those politicians that they are just there sitting down and eating and eating everything, they are not doing anything. You increase their salary. What is not the essence of you being our president? What is the essence of democracy? we call it the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. This is not, these people are not doing it for the people. My people, don't forget, always stay connected to LAJUPOG TV show for more news, entertainment, and everything that can help you, that can help us to build this country. Don't forget, if you have not clicked the subscribe button, click the subscribe button, the like button, and drop your comment in the comment section. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. See you in my next video. Bye.
Thank you for staying connected at LAJUPOG TV show. Leave the message I can leave letters on your you. So all we do on this channel is to bring to you prophetic words, the men of God in America and outside America, from the pausing of Judy Green and Christmas to the dancing of Bullock and Clement and all of that. So we'll update you with undiluted words that come from them and also their prophetic words. And guess what? Many of these prophecies are really coming through. So just ensure you subscribe to this channel just to get more of the prophecy in pure time. Guess what? See you in my next video.